Louis Gates, Henry Louis Gates. Is that right? Henry Louis Gates on PBS. But he had an actress there. I don't remember who she was. But she was black. And she was American. And she was related to King Charlemagne in Europe. Go figure. Just like all through Europe, they always used black folks as slaves. They always did. You can look at it on paintings. Some paintings you'll see black folks working in, like from the Renaissance, doing like menial chores, African slaves in Europe. Yeah, been around for a long time, longer than you think. Shit, one of my favorite poets back in the 1800s was Arthur Rimbaud. He talked about having, what was it? I'm going to write this shit down. We'll talk about him later. Anyways, we should do Get Ready With Me anyways. But anyways, we'll talk about him in depth because he seems like an interesting character in history. But yeah, Arthur Rimbaud, from poet to slave trader. Yeah, world-renowned poet to slave trader. Let me tell you what happened. Yeah. Anyway. Anyways. Arthur Rimbaud. I found out about him in high school. He used to make people. There was a movie called I forget, Eclipse. Is it Eclipse? Anywho, yeah. So, he was French. Alright. Anyways. I'll tell you about him here in a bit. After I get cleaned up. Gotta keep on a smiley face. That's what we do in college. We take notes and brainstorm. And yeah. We don't have to study people. We try to understand them. If you know, you know. Where you coming from? Who you been? What are you? Not. Well, today he farted. You know what I mean? Today he ate the same damn thing. Today he realized he couldn't get into his bank account to pay off his bills. So, anyways, everyone thinks he's the fucking Antichrist. But he doesn't think so. The Antichrist doesn't fight for people who struggle. Because the Antichrist doesn't know struggle. Antichrist has never struggled in his life, so God said, "Time's up. It's free. It's your turn to learn how to struggle, because you don't know how to struggle, you know." So, yeah, they say, uh, unless you're struggling, you don't know what struggling means. Like going, I don't know, getting free food sucks. But anyways, it's always shitty. It's gross. But anyway, you would think having a nice frickin' like state of the art gardening center, you'd have like top of the line refrigeration. You know? Like top of the line. Oh yeah, our garden looks cute. Nobody uses it, but we don't need a new refrigeration system. Because we'd prefer have a pretty garden. Tell everybody, it's a pretty garden. Yeah. Old ladies out there fucking busting their ass because they have to, not because they want to. You know. Oh yeah. Anyway. Top of the line refrigeration system. I bet those immigrant migrants know how to do that shit. I bet they're pretty good at it too. I wonder if they just shit handed over to the immigrant migrants. You know? They seem to know what's going on there. I'd hate to see a guide roll up, just dusty, dirty as fuck. Little immigrant migrant on a bicycle, just dusty and dirty as fuck. Looking like he's beat to hell. Been there, done that. Say, hey, dude, why don't you get in line? Over here, hurry up. You don't even have enough energy to stand up. God knows what happened. Poor guy. Anyway. I'd hate to go home empty-handed like that because you felt scared or such and such. I don't know. That's why I don't like going there, because it seems like I'm not welcome. I don't know, only God. We'll see who God blesses in the end. Immigrant, migrants, or Sucar Gringo. Who's better? Sucar Gringos or immigrant migrants? I don't know. I'm pro-immigrant migrant right now. They seem to know how to do things right. What do you think? I always see them do a good job wherever I go. Everywhere. Every job I've been to. Immigrant, migrant. Top of the line job. White or Sucar Gringo. Half-assed. Asians will say half-assed. Not clean enough. Not clean. Everywhere dirty. Everywhere dirty. Dirty everywhere. Right? He get paid mucho dollar, make a mess. Mucho dollar, make a mess. Oh, mamacita, make a mess. Mamacita, mucho dinero. Anyway. Get ready with me. Mamacita. Trying to figure out what to do. So yeah, I grew up with Asian people though. But when I came here to Salina, Kansas, I started noticing there's a lot more Latinos. You know, adapt, adjust. They tell you in school Spanish is going to be one of the most important languages in America, anyways, right? That's why they give you the option to take Spanish. They don't really have French or German. That's not like, but Spanish, yeah. Spanish. I don't know too many French except in Canada. And Germans are like very religious type of people, like fundamental Christian groups. But anyways. I have nothing against Christians and fundamental Christian groups. I think some of them are kind of interesting, you know. I mean, I like the idea of like the Mennonites having a good, clean life in terms of natural things, and the Amish. I really respect that. I think a lot of people could, honestly. Sometimes medicine is alright in certain situations. But you know, like places like China, where they've studied various types of medicine for thousands and thousands of years. Some of it works and some of it doesn't. It depends. They call it Chinese traditional medicine. Just like we do. We all get our medicine from plants and whatever minerals and such and fuck on this earth. It's not like we go to space and find stardust and say, ooh, this medicine's gonna be so no. Oh, we didn't, yeah, in space. That's the only place I can think, because we can go down in the ocean, I'm sure, and find certain types of medicines if we need. If we're lucky, a meteorite will fall on us. You know, we might get, I don't know, some metals or something. Who knows? But last time, the last big thing that happened like that, didn't it cause the oceans? They say, oh, fucking fine. I wasn't there. Don't ask me. I wasn't there. We can only speculate. You know? They say Big Bang, and then they say, well, we're not sure anymore. Yeah, we're not sure. There's always uncertainty. If you always live with a little uncertainty, you're better. Facts are good, no doubt. Facts are good. Facts are always good. But remaining objective is always a better idea. You need each side of the story. You need everybody's story, you know, to make an educated, rational, and intelligent decision. You need everybody to tell you so you can say, all right, I'm going here, figure shit out. All right, this sounds like the best mode, I guess. I don't know. Fucking firing squad, right? Who knows? Just gets crazier. Just gets crazier, doesn't it? Bigger and crazier by the minute. Kind of hard when all you've ever trusted all turn against you. The only thing I guess I would feel comfortable with is, you know that gay shit that I show in the interrogation room and the sexy monkey dudes? Yeah. I wish. Yeah. But I doubt that would be the case. They'd have to have angel wings and shit. They have to be real angels. Not fake ones. Cause I wanna know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind. Yeah. Looks good on paper. I don't know who to trust anymore. That's the problem. The only one I have left to trust is God. That's all. Just God at this point. Hopefully the immigrant migrants win what they want and they're successful. Because they deserve it. The Asians, the Latino, and some of the black folks, they've been screaming and hollering about that shit for ever. You know. But who knows? That's your family, not mine, right? Maybe my family. I don't know. Who knows? You know, as everybody wants to stand up and walk out and then come back in, you know? It's be like, wait a second. Well, you know, we are the Jacksons. What happened to Andrew Jackson's will? What happened to his shit, huh? They say my mama used to clean that shit. Grandmama, great-great-great-great-grandma. She used to go in there and clean old Andrew Jackson's house every day. Cook and clean. You'd think the lady owned the place. She knew it inside and out. It's like, girl thought she was gonna move on up. Until the war happened. And all of a sudden she couldn't live inside the moving on up. So they had to make it back in the 80s. You know, stuff like that. Shock job. Howard Stern. I bet Robin's getting a kick out of that. She's like, I heard worse, kid. I used to watch that as a kid. I thought it was funny. It's like, whoa. Howard Stern used to say, you can't, all right, Howard Stern. Whoa. You know what I mean. But he's really cleaned up his image, I guess, from being shot to what? He does like talent searches now or something? I don't know, I haven't seen it. Like Gwen Stefani. I call her, I know she's a psychic. I know Paris Hilton is a psychic. And I know Gemma Gervasala is a psychic. I dare you to play witch hunt with them. I'd triple dog dare you. Yeah. Better not. They got a bigger following than me. I couldn't imagine how that would end up. I mean, I couldn't be worldwide celebrity, you know. And be like, that's back the fuck up, bud. Yeah. This is such and such. Yeah. Poor Justin Bieber. I bet he goes through that shit too. Guys, looks like people are, they have to have like an entourage of security all around me. That's always scary, I guess. But I is a po boy. Handicapped boy. So I don't get that kind of protection anymore. Not that special. Anyways. Don't we all want to achieve the American dream? Even if you're a Canadian. Yeah. Even if you're a Canadian. You want the American dream. Who wouldn't, right? Everybody wants to be in America. I mean, I've lived in America for almost 50 years. Yep, moved here when I was about 1 or 2 years old. Anyway. But my daddy is an American, as far as I know. Maybe. I'm pretty sure he is. Maybe, unless he's a European. I can't imagine he'd be a Russian. Because I look too Russian already. I couldn't imagine looking like, I don't know, more like a Russian. Got really deep Russian features, like Vladimir Putin. You can tell he's Russian. He's got that Russian look to him. Or even Andrei Tchaikovsky. You can tell he's Russian. Regardless of whatever, you can tell they're Russian. Even if they're like from a different part of Russia, they still have that Russianness about them. So, yeah. Even the Asians there, they look Russian. You know, they look Asian but Russian. Especially when you start to get up in the Uyghur region of China, like in Xinjiang. They start to look Russian and Asians. So, yeah. Anyways. I don't know if I'd fit in there. They still look Asian, but they still look Russian. You know? I look somewhere between, I don't know. White, I guess. But Asian people always say, I can tell by your eyes. I don't know what that means, though. But there's something about you, I can tell about it. I don't know what that means. Who knows? I think I have eyes like my mom. Like, they're really wide set. They're not like slits. I don't think my mom had surgery on her eyes, though. Because ever since I noticed since she was a young girl, she always had the same eyelids. Like, so. And I don't really have that double fold, you know, that like they're talking about that Asians have, like her, but I don't know. Monolith, they're just wide and almond shape. Not too many Asians have that except in our family. There's a lot of them with eyes like that. It's kind of unique. Not too many Asians have that. I don't think any of them got plastic surgery anyway. Even my sister, I swear to God, if my mom had that double eye surgery, my sister would have ching chong eyes. I mean, she looked Asian. Like really Asian, I think. But, yeah. She looks more Filipino, though, in my opinion. She looks like she's a Filipino. And my niece looks definitely Southeast Asian. Even though she has like a quarter white person in her. So she's a quarter white. So, but anyway. You know, everybody thinks they're onto something until they find out. Fuck around and find out. That somebody's watching you. They always feel like somebody's watching me. You know, kind of shit. That's when they start acting funny. People start acting funny when they know somebody is watching. And they always attack the person that they think doesn't know. So, anyways. Yeah, you always know someone's a piece of shit. When they have to wait to fucking kick a man when he's already down. Kick a man when he's already down. Don't worry. I've seen kings fall. Believe me, I've seen kings fall. We don't want to be made examples. We want to be role models. Everybody wants a role model, not an example. Teach her to do it right. Teach everybody to do things right. How it's done right. You don't make a fucking mess of everything. Do it right. But anyways. It's only a problem if you make it a problem. Seriously. Why you always want to go around your elbow to get to your ass? You know? Why? How do you do that? Around your elbow to your ass. Why? It's not like your asshole's clean when you do that. I think they say that in the military. Don't go around your elbow to get to your ass. I don't know. Something. That's when I think I heard it. I can't remember. Sorry, get ready with me. Do it like clean, making sure things are not dirty. Brocheladon, brocheladon, brocheladon. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Yeah, I brush my teeth every time I eat. After I eat. I don't want shit all stuck into my teeth when I'm doing, I don't know, videos or something, you know. Kind of embarrassing. Crazy shit like that, you know. Make it look funny. Anyway. Gotta look beautiful for the camera. I was hoping to come across some information about me. Still no. Still no. So I have to talk on live. I don't want to. I don't know what you guys want to talk about or what have you. Hello, I'm trying to use politeness and decorum while being in the bathroom, if you know what I mean. get to showering. I wish I had some music though. Cop. Oh shit. Jeez. Sorry, hopefully you didn't catch nudity on that. Just want to make sure I'm clean. Don't want to get sick. I already feel good, so don't want to get sick. Sorry, I made a mess. Alright, back to regularly scheduled. Sorry, I'm gonna potty again. I'm tired. Don't want to pee on myself when I'm taking a shower. You know, almost running out of soap. Never know. Never know when, I may not be able to use all my supply again, so might as well use it now. I have good soap that helps my skin not get bad. 'Cause I got bad skin, really bad skin. And I have to use medicated soaps. Really bad skin. But thank God for medicated soaps like salicylic acid. And exfoliating washcloths. I always have to say that. Exfoliating washcloths, because they scrape all the dead skin cells off. And I know not everybody's supposed to use this on their body, but it's supposed to only go on your face, but I use it on my body. It seems to do a really good job for me, so I don't know. It's Walmart brand, as always. I always use Walmart. It's actually better than, anyway. But yeah, I used the other brand for many years. Many years. And it just, times got tough. So, yeah. Found out it's just as good as the next. Don't worry. On to my baptism, my friends. Doesn't Islam have like strict hygiene requirements for men? I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't know much about it. But they tend to have pretty strict requirements when it comes to men's personal hygiene. As far as women, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty strict too. So I don't know. I'm not saying we have to keep the old ways. You know, I all have to be Muslims. But good hygiene is good. You can be poor but clean. Cleanliness is godliness. Poor but clean and cleanliness is godliness. The only time I ever really met like people that were like that had like white people that had really, really good personal hygiene was in Pennsylvania. Almost not everyone, but I was pretty impressed by a lot of people in Pennsylvania's level of personal hygiene at that time. And I lived there. Kansas, I don't know. Kansas is a little different. It's more common, that hygiene around here. See, but when I was in Pennsylvania, not everybody, like I said, but a vast majority of people, white people in Pennsylvania, don't have that bad of hygiene. Maybe it's the accessibility of good products. What the hell is that? What is that? It comes from upstairs. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe outside. Who knows? Yeah. I remember when God said I was going to live here in this apartment. Said you're going to be living in it in a long time. But he didn't tell me. God didn't tell me what I was supposed to do here. I guess I know now. It's weird. It was like I was walking past it. It was this exact apartment. That God showed me to say. Because I like going on walks. I like walking. Low impact, less stress on the knees and hips. Less chance for getting bone spurs. Prehistoric man used to walk long distances. That in order to hunt game and stuff, so that's how they wore out the game, by walking long distances. So yeah, can't do that now. But anyways, I notice my arms are getting stronger. So anyways. Is that Amy Wilkes upstairs? She's gonna get mad at me today again. She's still driving a new car. She never mind. Who the fuck is she? Yeah. Anyways. The only time she's an Olympic sprinter is hot boys. Hot boys. You know she's boy crazy. Who knows what's gonna happen to me next? Ah, well. Never thought it'd come down to this. I thought it was like, I don't know. My landlord, last time I said, do you want me out of here? He said, no, that's up to you. We got a new apartment for you if you want it. I was like, whoa, are you trying to upsell me? He's like, yeah, we'll just transition your housing assistance over to that. I was like, all right. But I don't think I want to be over there anymore. I'm kind of tired of living here. Starting to realize it's not that great of a place to live. But, oh well. C'est la vie. I don't know if I want to stay in Salina anymore. You know I'm supposed to. But yeah, I don't want to stay here anymore, really. Even though I'm supposed to. Yeah, the psychics always told me, yeah, can't move from here. That's all right. They'll learn. It takes them a while. They'll learn. You gotta show children the way, right? Some people just don't know. Not smart enough. Don't see that tower card in the distance in the horizon. I think everything's sun card until shit starts going the moon card, you know? And all of a sudden you're in a tower and you never saw it coming. They never saw it coming. Even when they were in the moon card, where they were filled with delusions and lies and deception the whole time. Headed straight to the tower card. Everything fell apart. I was just sitting in the sun card, you know, just being an ascetic monk playing around on the internet. Nothing big, but I don't know. I wasn't looking for the tower card. I was finding my sun energy. But apparently I was forced into this tower moment. I didn't see that coming. I thought I was in the sun energy the whole time. You know, I don't know. Thought if God was going to give me it as good as it gets, I might as well just be happy, be grateful, be thankful. So that's all I get. It's better than nothing, I guess. But now I'm going to be with nothing. Nothing. Everybody says I'm crazy, so oh well. You know? Oh well, who isn't? We're all a little mad down here, like Alice in Wonderland. We're all a little mad down here. It's a ride. We're all mad. Life on this earth is different. Don't we all want to be somewhere better? Can't everybody be frustrated in a tower moment, but oh well. Not much I can do. Just let it all fall apart, I guess. Right? Start over new, I guess, if I can. Maybe know what to build better next time. Who knows? I guess sometimes it's all or nothing for some folks. At any cost, at any price. At least I'm not dead yet. So, at least I'm not dead yet. not working fast enough. I tried. I got. According to some, I'm not that good of a worker. According to some, I think they see me as a diamond in the rough. To each his own. To each his own. When I start talking about Arthur Rimbaud, the poet, you'll see what I'm talking about. After dinner, if that's okay. I haven't eaten anything all day. Only had coffee. Yeah, to reserve as much as I can. I don't have much left, so. I guess nobody's really watching my videos, right? Nobody knows what's happening. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, color magic. Color magic. I always know when someone knows color magic. Not everybody knows color magic well. They think they do, but... Yep. Color magic. Pretty good. Maybe I'll talk about that later. I think I talked about it before, but, you know, we can go over it again. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to write it down later if everyone wants to listen to that lesson of my day. Like that. Have anything better to do, I guess, but... So you gotta remember color magic, color magic. Yeah, maybe we'll just go magic today. Talk about magic some more. I think I brushed upon it a little bit. I don't think I broke down like what types of magic exist. I always thought America was more like Disney. Branding, you know. You don't go anywhere in this world where you see like a bunch of logos. As well. When I was in Korea visiting, I saw a lot of monopoly type of companies, which I guess you don't really, maybe you get that in America? It's kind of, I don't know. You like look around and you're like, whoa. They do houses, They do toilets. They do bottles. They do a lot of things. I guess Samsung is just not Samsung, if you know what I mean. There's a lot more. I always like Samsung. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Never had an Apple, but you know, I always thought Apple, when I think of Apple, it's about like graphics and stuff for like office work and graphics designers. That's what I was told early, like a long time ago, that Apple had like the best graphics in terms of like graphic artists visually. But I know I'm pretty impressed now with Samsung. Samsung is pretty good. That's how I made all my AI stuff, so. An old Samsung from the pandemic era. It's all busted out. The batteries all exploded out. So yeah. Really needed a new phone. Didn't have one. My computer shorted out. Anyways. But now I can't use my phone. All my accounts are locked down. Everything's locked down. I can't even pay my bills. So I guess it's my time has come. At the end of the month, my time has come. So anyway. Thank you, God, for letting me live this long. Guess not everybody gets to live this long. Like my dad said, yeah, you'd all think you're gonna make it to old age, but we don't always. All of us think we're gonna live forever, but we don't. Some of us leave sooner than others. So. Never know who God picks. Maybe God decided, yeah, I need you now. James, I need you now. Never know. I hope he lets me into the gates of heaven. I hope so. It's been a rough ride, God, I'll tell you that. You beat my ass on this one. You really beat my ass on this one. I wasn't expecting it like this, but you did. I guess last time was just as bad too, huh? I just don't remember how bad it was. I guess back in my past life it must have been pretty bad too. Because I feel like I'm really reliving it. I'm reliving my past life, so. Guess they say you have to redo everything if you did it wrong the first time, right? You start from square one and redo it again. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you didn't do it right the first time. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you have to do it right the second. God, who knows if you're doing it wrong and it keeps having to happen over and over again. It's like, gee. Who needs to learn the lesson? Me or you? At this point. Who knows? I guess we all come together at a certain point, and again, because we all have to, I don't know, certain waves of humanity. You know, we all are born, we live, we die. Just like Buddha said, first we are born, then we grow up, then we get sick, and then we die. Pretty much. Some of us don't, I guess, but some of us do. I guess we all do to some degree. To some degree. We all grow up, or we all are born. We all grow up. We all get sick. And then we die. Yeah. Color magic. Blade Runner. I'm going to have to remember those things. CD. Pneumatic devices. CD? Yeah, CD. Pneumatic devices. Are mnemonic devices. Mnemonic. Is it mnemonic? I can't remember. You know. Old man. Mnemonic device. Mnemonic. Oh. Mnemonic. I don't know, I'll look it up. Something like that where you kind of create, you got a whole bunch of ideas. This is how I do it. I got a whole bunch of ideas, and so I need to kind of go through in my head. So basically I take the first letter of each of those and then I create kind of like a word in my head or whatever. So that it's like a list of things I need to accomplish. So, yeah. Little word, like work things, but I'm not very good at it anymore. Now I have to take notes, but you know. Some people have. I guess that's how I learned to take some tests in life. On paper. Almost done. Darling. This can go in the garbage. Guess I'm not getting any more soap. Might as well use it all. I'm pretty sure my Landlord's out there wants to talk to me. Sounds like his car's out there. I'm gonna make sure I'm all cleaned up before I hang. Don't want him to think I'm just a poor slob. Not as good as maintenance guy that. Anyways, I knew some maintenance dudes at Tony's. Used to work there. All the sexy boys are in maintenance. Yeah. Most of them, you know, the hot, sexy mechanical, you know, it's always that. So, the guy that works on machines all day because he's like, he's hard at work on machines. So, keeps him fit and strong. I used to work out at Tony's. I worked out there so many times I could do a lot of jobs. So you start to learn after a while how to operate things on your own. And it's a job that requires a lot of skills in different areas. Some people are cut out for that life, and some people are not. A lot of factory jobs are hard. A lot of these people have no choice but to do them. Because everybody loves holding people. Everybody knows all about me. Somebody's gotta do the work. Oh well, listen. Hopefully I get to talk about Blade Runner. And Rutger Howard. Such a sad story, but so beautiful. And it's a classic, a movie. It's a timeless masterpiece. I don't know anyone that doesn't watch that movie and think to themselves, oh well, they love these. That's life, I guess. Did anyone remember Stalin in the end? Not really. Nobody really talked about him. They said he was such and such. But everybody remembers the guy in Germany. Everybody remembers the guy in Germany. Nobody remembers Stalin, though. Everyone's like, Stalin. He's the guy that won World War II against the guy in Germany. And everybody talks about the guy in Germany. The fuck? What's he gonna do? Put Stalin on the forefront. Everybody's like, why is there cola, charcoal cola? So much of it. And, yeah, anyway. Well, we gotta clean our masters. We have to clean our masters now. Cause the tower is falling. Hold on for one more day. Things are gonna go your way. I know that there's a king. Hold on for one more day. Break free right from the tree. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Till then, baby, are you gonna let them know you're gonna make it try? Don't you know, it's a change. Things are going your way. If you hold on for one day, hold on, things are going away. Hold on for one day. Yeah, I already know. Yeah, I like a celebration holiday. Why only choose one holiday abroad when you can have many? You know, like, hey, I'm gonna go to Aruba, España, Russia, China, Japanese, India. Why not? Only Disneyland? One day pass. One day? Okay, one day pass. Disneyland, one day pass. Indonesia wants to see Eiffel Tower, Great Wall of China. She wants to learn about geography, history. She wants to learn education in para. I know too many girls like that at the university like that. They brag. They say, oh yes, I'm an American girl. I grew up black and black. I go to Paris. I've been to Tokyo. Like, wow. And I also I work as a street student. Yeah. Must be nice. But I don't think I want to do that lifestyle anymore. I'm too old. I'm too old, too tricky. Let the younger generation do that stuff. Young kids are better at that stuff. If I could, I'd let my parents retire if I had money. I'd be like, yeah, I want to go to this game. Like, here you go, bye. I'll take that away one day, don't worry. Go enjoy your golden years. You work hard enough your whole life for it. But that story didn't get written out. I was also going to help, if I ever got rich, Miss Cake's family. And my family. I don't know if the Asian people need help because they seem to be doing better. They always seem to be doing better. But I wouldn't mind helping them. Bring them over here. You know, show them, visit. I don't know if they would want to live here, but you know. Well, there's a hard place for immigrants. It's not an easy place. All of our forefathers at some point had a struggle to some degree. To become the world's greatest country. There had to be a lot of struggle involved. And they say, like I said, the road to hell feels like heaven, and the road to heaven feels like hell. I guess you always know them. Dios baptizes you. He says, yes, I'm going to clean it all away from you. Because you deserve better. That's up to God. I will cry for you, because you deserve better. I hear your tears in your heart and in your soul. I know I'll make it better. Anyways, yeah. I guess going back to that Chinese parable, don't know if it's good luck, don't know if it's bad luck. You know? Who knows? Good luck, bad. 1 minute it looked like bad luck, but it ended up being good luck in the end. 1 minute it looked like good luck, but it actually was bad luck in the end. So, who knows? Who knows? Do you deserve what you got now? Did you work hard for it? Did the road feel like hell getting there? I don't know. Did it feel like hell for so long and now you're in heaven? Now you're in heaven. So, you know? Spent my whole life. I guess I'm going to be in heaven here pretty soon. Oh, well. Hopefully. Hopefully I get to go to heaven. Rather go there, to tell you the truth. I'm sure it's better than here. I think I've been on the road to hell for too long anyways. Maybe God's like, hey, you didn't know you were, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? I don't want to act like I don't know, whoever on TikTok said I was just this terrible, awful, disgusting person. I done killed so many people and all this shit, and I was like, oh my God. I didn't know I was that bad. But it's always good to be humble, you know. It's always good to be humble about things. You don't want to get arrogant and foolish. If somebody criticizes you, gives you constructive criticism, I better write these notes down real quick. Constructive criticism, it's usually for the best. Because real friends give you constructive criticism. Because they want to see you at your best. Yeah. That's how you know. I don't know, every person that gave me like compliments. Now even backhanded compliments are not a bad thing too. Kind of, oh yes. I'm not as great as I think I am. But, you know, it's done with humor. Anyways. It's better to be humble about certain things. I don't know. Should things ever not pan out the way you want them to? Well, at least you didn't blow your head out thinking it was. You know? It's a lot more embarrassing hyping everybody up about stupid shit than actually being humble about it beforehand, and doing well, you know. Be like, whoa, what does they say? Hope for the best, but expect, I don't know, whatever they say. Expect the worst, hope for the best, expect the worst, I think. Just getting things cleaned off so you can get all the water spots and the fingerprints off my phones. I like looking at a clean camera. Makes me look pretty, I guess. Better. Doesn't make me look dirty. Anyway, sorry everyone, I can't contact you. What was that? Am I preparing for something? Can I at least have a cigarette? Please. Just give the boys a cigarette. Back in the day. At least a good meal and a cigarette. Alright. I'm sorry you guys have to see all my behind the scenes crap. It's really embarrassing. I'm sorry. The daily farts of James Kerby, you know. Do we really? Yeah, I thought so. Dead man walking. Right.
California or Washington could be relevant. I'm also seeing the initials JR. Tell a message for somebody. Tell a message for somebody. Tennessee or California or Washington could be relevant. I'm also seeing the initials JR. A farmer could be relevant. Something about barbecue. Something about Purina dog chow. These are just synchronicities, y'all.
Oh,
I'm seeing
well.
Bugs Bunny. Fishing could be relevant. A jukebox could be relevant. The name Jen or Jennifer. You could be seeing 222. And I'm hearing Elvis.
Elvis.
So I was hearing Dead Man Walking and Public Story cover up.
Yeah, public story cover up. Yeah.
Someone's trying to protect their image. Page of Cups in reverse. They're trying to protect their image by rewriting who the victim is and who the abuser is. The Four Cups in reverse. They're trying to protect their image by using a public story to cover up their harmful behaviors. The Chariot. So, dead man walking. I feel like Spirit is saying this is like symbolism for this person's reputation, their mask, and their false narrative that's already collapsing, even though this person is still trying to control the story here. I'm hearing smear campaign. Most definitely a past person, a past relationship, an ex. Spirit is saying that this ex had a very abusive father. So the way they act, the way they show love is just because this is all they've ever been taught. I am not making excuses for this person's behavior. It's all collapsing. All these false accusations in this smear campaigning, it is losing power, okay? But I'm seeing this person like desperately grasp onto this narrative, this timeline. I'm hearing, staying alive, staying alive. So this person feels like they need to do this to stay alive. By socially flipping the script and claiming victimhood here. This person is trying to hold on to their old identity, their image, because this truth is surfacing here. So I feel like this is a warning from Spirit to not get pulled into their narrative or emotional chaos. Spirit is saying the truth is already dead to this false story. And I feel like this person...
Yeah, people do dumb shit at desperate moments in their life.